Alright, this is the first match of Group B between Aryan and Irma. This was pre-recorded a little bit because I had an idea to record a couple of games earlier. Kanto ended up deciding that he wants to do things a bit quicker later, but at least we have one game between Aryan. Let's hope that maybe we can see more games like this in the future. But Aryan and who's the other guy again? I forgot already. Irma, of course. Aryan and Irma are going up against each other in this game. Aryan is a guy from Bomber Grounds. Irma is a veteran from BombTag. The skill level difference should be pretty high between these two. They are both well versed in the act of bombing, as Irma decides that he does not want to farm very well and does a good job at getting himself killed during farming. But fortunately we do have mulligans, so we will give him a chance to not kill himself during farming again. We will keep the score at 0-0 and we'll have Irma and Aryan play the game for real now. Maybe Aryan will also die during farm. If that happens, we will also give him one mulligan, but otherwise we will just continue on the game as normal. Whoever loses here, unless it's Aryan during farming, will lose their first match point. And by that I mean their opponent wins the first match point. There's no losing score, there's only getting more score or giving score to your opponent, I suppose. Is one way to put it. Irma has some great farm. Aryan keeping up, even though he might not be as optimized in the art of farm as Irma might be, being a guy from Bomber Grounds instead of BombTag. But regardless, let's see if Aryan can take any games, or if Irma will do what Irma is known to do, which is win games. Irma doing lots of kicks, Aryan trying to keep safe and trying to escape Irma's aggression to pattern drawing kicking style, but perhaps try to overcommit on the retreat and ends up sliding into Irma's bombs. Irma is now up 1-0 against Aryan. Should be able to take 2 more games pretty easily. I think there's a high likelihood that Irma wins 3-0. I mean, Aryan could accidentally snag a game. Irma can choke a little bit sometimes, do something silly and end up losing a game. I don't expect him to have that happen here, but you never know. He might get a bit too confident, or maybe lose track of what he's doing. Let's just hope that we all get good games. Aryan looking a bit short on the items, while Irma cleaning up shop. And now Irma is looking to put on some pressure to try to get to Aryan. Let's see if Irma can go ahead and close out this game with Aryan being a bit low on the supply of the items. And Irma gets himself killed. Aryan actually takes a game. It's now 1-1. Aryan does not go away from this match empty-handed. Irma, he tried to put on some pressure, thinking Aryan is low on items and will probably get the easy dub, but Irma perhaps got a little bit ahead of himself and ended up getting himself into a situation which was hard to escape from. I still think Irma is going to win this, but he has given one game away. He could potentially give another one. Let's see if Irma will take it a bit more cautiously this time around and not be too rash about the decisions that he makes, keeping it safe. Aryan, even though he might not be the greatest player in the world in BombTag, he's still a somewhat worthy opponent. He does play Bomber Grounds on the side, even if he does not play BombTag specifically. He is well versed in the art of the farm and the art of bombs and kicking bombs. Irma seems to be repeating the thing that worked in game number 1 with kicking bombs one by one, bit by bit. Will Irma die to his own undoing once again? Oh, that was a nice dodge by Aryan. But Aryan sadly lacked some bombs and ends up not being fast enough to dodge the aggression that Irma put on him. Irma is now up to 1. Let's see if Irma can close it out. Or if Irma will donate one more game for Aryan, making the match even closer than it may be. Telling scores, making sure that the score is correct, making sure that there are no misinformation on the sites where all the information is kept. Don't wanna spread any misinformation about any sort of false winning order. Irma's farm looking great, Aryan's farm also looking actually pretty great. Both of their farms are looking on point, both of them have got boots. This is the time for Aryan to put on his big boy pants and give a good show. Oh, that was actually a nice dodge. He can do some nice dodging. I have played Aryan a bit before. He can do some nice dodging work. But unfortunately Aryan ends up not proceeding. But he did win a game, so that was at least something. He did not go out empty-handed, he did take a game. He is a somewhat worthy opponent at the very least. And that's the first match.